In a quiet village surrounded by hills, there lived a young girl named Lila. Life was simple there, but Lila felt sad because of her problems. Her father was sick, the crops were failing, and she worried about her future. One evening, she told her grandmother about her troubles. The old woman smiled and said, "Child, problems are like rain. They fall on everyone. But without rain, how would we grow?" Lila frowned. "But what if there's a place with no problems? A place where life is easy?" Her grandmother's eyes sparkled. "They say such a place exists, the top of the mountain of light. A golden mirror there shows the secret to a happy life. But the journey is dangerous." Lila decided to find this place. She packed her bag and left at dawn. The mountain stood far away, its peak hidden in clouds. The first day was easy, but by night, a storm came. Rain hit her face, and strong winds almost blew her off the cliffs. Tired and cold, she hid under a rock. "Is this worth it?" she wondered. But at sunrise, she kept climbing. Days turned into weeks. She climbed sharp rocks, cutting her hands, and crossed icy rivers that made her shiver. Once she slipped and fell down a slope, hurting her ribs. Lying on the ground, she cried, "Why does everything hurt so much?" Then she remembered her grandmother's words, "Without rain, how would we grow?" She stood up and kept going. Near the top, she met an old man sitting on a stone. His face was wrinkled, but his eyes were kind. "Why are you climbing this mountain?" he asked. "To find a life without problems," Lila replied. The man laughed softly. "I once wanted the same, but the mirror showed me something different." Curious, Lila climbed the last steps. At the peak, she saw the golden mirror shining in the sunlight. She looked into it, but instead of magic, she saw her own tired face. Around her reflection, she saw scenes from her journey. The storms she survived, the time she fell and got up, and the strength she didn't know she had. A voice inside her said, "You tried to run from problems, but they brought you here. Pain made you brave. Falling taught you to rise. This mountain doesn't hide a perfect life. It shows the life you're already living." Lila sat quietly, understanding the truth. Problems weren't walls to stop her. They were steps to climb. They weren't enemies. They were teachers. When she returned to her village, her father was still sick, and the crops were weak. But Lila faced them with courage. She told her story to the villagers, and they began to see their struggles as part of life's big picture. Years later, Lila taught her daughter to plant seeds in rocky soil. The girl asked, "What if the crops fail?" Lila smiled. "Then we'll learn to plant differently. Problems are part of growing, little one. Without them, how would we grow?" Moral: life's struggles are not mistakes. They are the path. By facing them, we find our strength, our kindness, and the light that guides us forward.